Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marutatullya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukhyam Sri Ramadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Jnanaikamuktaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamuktaye Namah Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetawe Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namah Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamsanatham Krishno Rakshatu Mam Charachara Guru Krishnam Namasye Sada Krishne Naiva Surakshito Amasakrat Krishnaya Dattam Manaha Krishna Deva Samudbhavo Mama Vibho Krishnasya Dasosmiham Krishne Bhaktiranjalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha. We are on the 98th dasakam. Now, these chapters, dasakam 98, 99, unlike other chapters, other dasakams, this is not pertaining to any particular section of Bhagavatam. So this is an independent work of Narayana Bhattadri, the author, on the nature of that Supreme Being. And so this is a very beautiful description about Brahman, that is Satchidananda Swarupatma. Let us see. Who is reading today?
Hari Om Swamiji, I'll be reading today.
Okay.
Yasminnetad vibhatam yata idam abhavat yena chedam ya etat yosmaduttirna rupaha khalu sakalamidam bhasitam yasya bhasa yo vacham dura dure punarapi manasam yasya deva munindraha no vidyutstatvarupam kimu punarapare Krishna tasmai namaste.
Hey Krishna, O Lord Krishna, Yasmin etat vibhatam. in whom this universe is superimposed. Yataha idam abhavat, whence this came into existence. Yena cha idam, with whom it merges. Yaha etat, who appears as this universe. Yaha uttirna rupaha khalu asmat. Yaha uttirna rupaha khalu asmat, whose form indeed is different from this universe. Yasya bhasa idam sakalam bhasitam, by whose light this whole universe is illuminated. Yaha dura dure vacham manasam api, who is beyond words and thoughts. Yasya tattvarupam deva munindraha, whose true nature even gods and great sages know vidyuhu punaha aparekyam. Even gods and great sages do not understand your real nature. Then what about others? Te tasmai namaha. To you of such nature, my salutations. Continue.
जन्माथो कर्म नाम स्फुटमिह गुणदोषादिकं वानयस्मिन् लोकानामोतये यः स्वयमनुभजते तानि मायानुसारी बिभ्रच्छक्तिररूपोऽपि च बहुतररूपो वभात्यद्भुतात्मा तस्मै कैवल्यधाम्ने पररसपरिपूर्णाय विष्णो नमस्ते.
Bhattacharya has summarized all the Vedantic thoughts, all the Upanishad thoughts in these verses. Iha yasmin sputam, in this world, for whom there is certainly na janmaha atho karmaha nama, no birth, activity or name, va guna doshadikam, or attributes such as good or evil, virtue or vice. Yaha utaye lokanam, who for the protection of the world, swayam anubhajate tani, voluntarily adopts those attributes for the protection of the world. Mayanusari, in conformity with Maya, arupaha api adbhutatma, and although formless, being of wonderful nature, avabhati bahutara rupaha cha, shines lustrously in many forms too. Vibrat shaktihi, resorting to powers like Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya, etc. He Vishnu, Namaha Te Tasmai. O Lord Vishnu, salutation to you of such nature. Kaivalya Dhamne, who are the abode of liberation. Pararasa Paripurnaya, complete in all respect with infinite bliss.
नोतिर्यञ्चन् न मर्त्यं न च सुरमसुरं न स्त्रियं नो पुमांसं न द्रव्यं कर्म जातिं गुणमपि सदसद्वापि ते रूपमाहुः शिष्टं यत्स्या निषेधे सति निगमशतैः लक्षणावृत्तितस्तत् कृच्छ्रेणावेद्यमानं परमसुखमयं भाति तस्मै नमस्ते.
Hey Bhagavan, te ahuhu. They means the scriptures say that O Lord, they means the scriptures say that te rupam no tiryanjam namartyam. Your form is neither that of animal nor human being. Nachasuram asuram, neither that of God nor a demon. Nastriyam no pumamsam, neither feminine nor masculine. Nadravyam karmajadim gunamapi, neither matter, action, class, or merit too. Sat asatva api, neither existent nor non-existent. Yat sya system nishede sati, that which remains after such negation, tat avedhyamanam kritshrena, that which is revealed with difficulty. Nigamashataihi lakshana vrittitaha, by host of Vedic text through implied meaning. Bhati parama sukhamayam, that which shines of the nature of bliss supreme. Namaha te tasmai, to you of that nature, my salutation. So here it is beautifully summarized, the Kenopanishad. Nadatra vakyachati na chachurgachati na mano na vijanimo. So those thoughts contained in the Kenopanishad is beautifully summarized here. Bhagavan has no particular form, no name, no jati. Neither he can say he's a man or he or she. All of them are relative, in the relative field of existence. He is beyond all the relative field, dundva. He is beyond all that. He is one Parabrahma. Continuing.
मायायां बिम्बितस्त्वं सृजसि महदङ्कार तन्मात्रभेदैः भूतग्रामेन्द्रियाद्यैः अपि सकलजगत् स्वप्नसङ्कल्पकल्पं भूयः संहृत्य सर्वं कमठ इव पदान्यात्मना कालशक्त्या गम्भीरे जायमाने तमसि वितिमिरो भासि तस्मै नमस्ते.
Tvam imbitaha mayayam, you being reflected in Maya, srijasi sakala jagat, do create the entire universe. Sopna sankalpa kalpam, likened to the fancy in dreams with mahadahankara tanmatra bhedaihi. Mahat means the Maya. Mahat means the ignorance. Ahankara, then Ahankara, and the 5 different tanmatras of Panchabhutas, and Api Bhutakramendriyadyehi, with that 5 elements, then 10 senses, and the mind, etc. Bhuyaha atmana kalashakya shaktya, again by your own power in the form of time. Tvam samhritya sarvam, you withdrawing everything unto yourself. Eva kamataha padani, like a tortoise withdrawing its limbs. Bhasi vitimiraha, do shine brightly, devoid of darkness. Gambhire tamasi jayamane, when intense darkness pervade during pralaya, te tasmai namaha. Even when intense darkness pervade during pralaya, you do shine brightly, devoid of darkness. To that Lord, te tasmai namaha, to you of that nature, my salutations. So here also, in the Mandukya Karika, our Gautamathacharya said, Ado ante chayannasti vartamane pitattatha. that which was not there before, that which will not be there later. So in the present moment also consider that it is not there. So that is the point is making there. Continuing.
शब्द ब्रह्मेति कर्मेत्यनुरिति भगवन् काल इत्यालपन्ति त्वामेकं विश्वहेतुं सकलमयतया सर्वथा कल्प्यमानं वेदान्तैर्यत्तु गीतं पुरुषपरचिदात्माभिदं तत्तु तत्त्वं प्रेक्षामात्रेण मूल प्रकृतिविकृतिकृत् कृष्ण तस्मै नमस्ते.
Hey Bhagavan, Kalpyamanam Sarvadha, O Lord, being fancied in all ways, Sakalamayataya, on account of your all-pervading nature, Alapanti Tvam Ekam, people speak of you alone, Vishwahetam Sapta Brahma Iti, as the cause of all universe, as Sapta Brahman, Karma Iti, as karma action, Anu iti kalaha iti, Anu, someone says your nature is Anu, atom. Some people say your nature is kala, time, etc. Some of them will say that your nature is karma. And some say Sabda Brahman. Yat Geetam Vedandehitu. What has been referred to by the scriptures indeed. Purusha para chidatmabhitam. As Purusha, para, chit, atman, etc. Tattu tattvam, that reality alone is Moola Prakriti Vikriti Krita, causing all manifestation of primordial nature. Prakshamatrena, all this entire creation of the cosmos has happened Prakshamatrena, by a mere glance of yours. Hey Krishna, Namaha Te Tasmai. O Krishna, salutation to you of such nature. So Mayantu Paradim Vidyat Mahinantu Maheshwaram Tasyavaya Udestu Vyaptam Sarvamidam Jagate. Sweta Upanishad says that no Maya is Prakriti, the material cause of the world, in the sense that name and forms that distinguish one thing from another and thereby create diversification are the creation of Maya. Continuing.
सत्त्वेन सत्तया वा न च खलु सदसत्त्वेन निर्वाच्य रूपा धत्ते या सावविद्या गुणफणिमतिवत् विश्वदृश्यावभासं विद्यात्वं सैव याता श्रुतिवचनलवैः यत्कृपास्यन्दलाभे संसारारण्यसद्यः तृतनपरशुतात्मेति तस्मै नमस्ते.
Ya asau avidya. This avidya, which nirvachya rupa nacha khalu. This avidya, that is Maya, is considered indescribable indeed. Nirvachya rupa. Why it cannot be said? It exists and at the same time you cannot say it doesn't exist. Therefore, it is indescribable. Sattvena asattaya, whether existing or non-existing. Va sadasattvena, or even a combination of both existing and non-existing. Datte vishwa drishyavabhasam, and causes the illusion of the visible universe. Guna fani mativat, like that of a snake on the rope. Sa eva yata vidyatvam. She alone is transformed into vidya, knowledge. Shruti vachana navaihi, by means of a few statements from the scriptures, like Tattvamasi Mahavakya, Yat Kripasyandalabhe, on attaining the Lord's grace alone, that Mahavakya, etc., will click. Eti samsararanya sadya sritana parashutam, thereby assuming the form of a veritable axe for instantly cutting down the forest of samsara. Namaha te tasmai. Salutation to you of such nature. Continuing.
भूषासु स्वर्णवद्वा जगति घटशरावातिके मृत्तिकावत् तत्त्वे सञ्चिन्त्यमाने स्फुरति तदधुना प्यद्वितीयं वपुस्ते स्वप्नदृष्टुप्रबोधे तिमिरलयविधौ जीर्णयज्जोश्च यद्वत् विद्यालाभे तथैव स्फुटमपि विकसेत् कृष्ण तस्मै नमस्ते.
Hey Krishna, O Lord Krishna, Tattve Satchindyamane, when the true nature of things is contemplated upon, Tat Advitiyam Vabuhu Te, it becomes clear that unique form of yours, Spurati Api Adhuna, shines even now, means when the universe is in existence. Even though Bhagavan is present in this universe, but none see it. Jagadi Swarnavat Pushasu, in the universe, example is like gold in the ornament. When we look at the ornament, we miss the gold. We get fascinated by the design of the ornament. And Mrittikavat Gada Saravadike, Gada Saravadike, like clay in the pot and other earthenware, Api Vikase Sputam, and will bloom even more clearly. Vidyalape Sadi Yadvat, when knowledge is attained, similar to Sopna Drashtuhu Prabhote, similar to that state of dreaming person when he is awakened to his waking state. Tatha eva tat jirna rijyoho, and also like that of a rope and snake. When you know the rope, snake disappears. Sa timira laya vidhau, at the dissolution of darkness. How? At the dissolution of darkness, in the presence of light, the light of knowledge dawn, the ignorance of rope will disappear, and the resultant snake also disappear. The same way the samsara also disappear in the wake of knowledge of your true nature. To that Lord, Namaha Te Tasmai, prostrations to you of that unique form. Continue.
यद्भीत्योदेति सूर्यो दहति च दहनो वाति वायुस्ततान्ये यद्भीताः पद्मजाद्याः पुनरुचितबलिना हरन्ते नु कालम् येनैवारोपिताः प्राग्निजपदमपि ते चावितारश्च पश्चात् तस्मै विश्वं नियन्त्रे वयमपि भवते कृष्णकोर्म प्रणामम्.
Hey Krishna, Yat Bhitya Suryaha Udeti. O Krishna, for fear of whom the sun rises. Dahanacha Dahadi Vayuvati, fire burns and wind blows. Punaha Yat Bhita, again for fear of whom. Tatha Anye Patmajatya Aharante, others beginning with Brahma bring Uchita Belin Anukalam, appropriate offering at proper time. Yena Evate Prak, by whom alone they were long ago. Aropitaha Japadam, placed in their position, and Paschat Chavitarha Chadasmai, subsequently deprived of them also their position. By whom? To that Lord, Avate Niyantre Visham, that Lord, you who are the control of the universe, Vayam Api Kurmaha Pranamam, we too take our prostrations. In Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a beautiful mantra, Bhisha Smat Vatapavate, Bhishote Disuryaha, Bhisha Smat Agnischindrascha, Tirthavati Panchama iti. Out of fear of whom wind blows, through fear of whom the sun rises, through fear of whom Agni and Indra discharge their function, and death, the fifth entity, moves prettily. To that Lord, my namaskaram. Continuing.
त्रैलोक्यं भावयन्तं त्रिगुणमयमिदं त्रैक्षसारैक्यवाच्यं त्रीशानाम् ऐक्यरूपं त्रिभिरपि निगमैः गीयमानस्वरूपं तिस्रोऽवस्थाविदन्तं त्रियुगजनिजुषं त्रिक्रमाक्रान्तविश्वं त्रैकाल्ये भेदहीनं त्रिभिरिह मनिशं योगभेदैर्भजे त्वाम्.
Aham Anisham Bhaje. May I always worship Tribihi Yoga Vedehi Tvam. With all the three different yogas, that is karma, bhakti, jnana. Bhavayantam idam trailokyam. Who manifest yourself as these three worlds. Trigunamayam, which are made up of the three gunas. Ekavachyam Traksharasya, the one appellation of the three syllable, that is Auma, that is Omkaraha. Aikyarupam Trishanam, the one form of the three lords, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Giyamanasurupam, and whose form is being sung. Nigamaihi avitribihi, even by the three Vedas, Vedandam Tisraha, the knower of the three, Avastaha, states, that is waking, dream, and deep sleep. Three Yuga Jani Yusham, whose incarnation are manifest over three Yugas. Trikramakranta Visham, who did measure the whole universe in three strides. Vedahinam Traikalye, and who is devoid of differences with respect to the three modes of time, past, present, and future. Continuing.
सत्यं शुद्धं विबुद्धं जयति तव वपुः नित्यमुक्तं निरीहं निर्द्वन्द्वं निर्विकारं निखिलगुणगणव्यञ्जनाधारभूतं निर्मूलं निर्मलं तन्निरवधि महिमोल्लासनिर्लीनमन्तर् निस्सङ्गानां मुनीनां निरुपमपरमानन्दसान्द्रप्रकाशम्.
Avatat Vapuhu Satyam, that form of yours which is eternal reality. Shuddham Vibhuddham, pure, free from Maya, and ever awake. Nityamuktam, always separate from Maya or related activities. Niriham, devoid of doership and enjoyment. Nirdvandam Nirvikaram, not affected by pairs of opposite and immutable, not subject to evolutionary changes. Nikhila Guna Gana Vyanjanadhara Bhutam, the source of origin of all good qualities displayed by the multitude of living beings. Nirmoolam Nirmalam, having no cause, taintless. Niravati Mahimollasi, shining with infinite glory. Nirlinam Antaha Puninam, latent in the heart of great sages. Nissanganam, who are free from attachment. Nirupava Paramananda Sandra Prakasham Jayati, and immensely bright on account of incomparable supreme bliss, shines victoriously. This is the nature of Suddha Brahma. Continuing.
Durvaram dvadasharam त्रिशतपरिमिलत् षष्टिपर्वाभिवीतं सम्भ्राम्यत् क्रूरवेगं क्षणमनुजगदाच्छिद्य सन्धापमानं चक्रं ते कालरूपं व्यथयतु न तु मां त्वत्पदैकावलम्बं विष्णो कारुण्यसिन्धो पवनपुरपते पाहि सर्वामयोगात्.
Hey Vishnu, O all-pervading Lord, Te Chakram Kalarupam, your wheel in the form of time, which is Durvaram, Dwadasharam, most irresistible, having 12 spokes. Trishata Parimila Shashti Parvabhivedam, and 360 teeth. Sambramyat Kuravegam Sandhavamanam, wailing with terrific speed, moving fast. Achitya Jagat Anuksharam, taking the world away every moment. Nev Vyatayatu Mam, may it not distress me. Tutpadaigavalambam, for whom your feet are the sole refuge. Karunya Sindho Pavana Purapate, O ocean of compassion, Lord of Guruvayur, Pahi Sarvama Yaukhat, may you protect me from all afflictions. With that, we complete the 98th dasakam. Now we'll move on to 99.
विष्णोर्वीर्याणि को वा कथयतु धरणे कश्चरेणो निमीते यस्यैवाङ्घ्रित्रयेण तिजगदभिमितं मोदते पूर्णसम्पत् योऽसौ विश्वानि धत्ते प्रियमिह परमं धाम तस्याभियायां त्वद्भक्ता यत्र माद्यन्त्यमृतरसमरन्दस्य यत्र प्रवाहः.
Kaha va kathayatu viryani, who can recount the exploits of Vishnu, of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu means Vishnoti Apnoti Sarvam. Vishnu means the one who is the all-pervading Lord. Yasya Angritrayena eva, by whose 3 strides indeed. Abhimidam Trijagada, where measured the 3 worlds, and Modate Purnasampat, which ever since revel in full prosperity, because the touch of Bhagavan's feet. Yadatte Vishwani, and who contains the whole universe in himself. Kaha cha mimite, is anyone capable of counting Renun Dharanehe, the grains of sand upon the earth. Aham apiyayam iha. May I attain from here itself tasya paramam tat dhama priyam, his supreme abode Vaikuntham, so dear to him. Yatra tat bhaktaha madhyanti, where his devotees delight in eternal bliss. Yatra pravaha, and where there is a deluge. Amrita rasa marandasya, of the nectar of moksha. So in Vaikuntha, there is a shower of nectar called moksha. Oh. So may I attain that? May I attain that state? Okay. Continue.
आद्यायाशेषकर्त्रे प्रतिनिमिषनवीनाय भर्त्रे विभूतेः भक्तात्मा विष्णवे यः प्रदिशति हविरादीनि यज्ञार्चनादौ कृष्णाद्यं जन्मयो वा महदिह महतो वर्णयेत् सोऽयमेव प्रीतः पूर्णो यशोभिः त्वरितमभिसरेत् प्राप्यमन्ते पदं ते।
Yaha bhaktatma pradishati, the one with the heart full of devotion, who offers Haviradini, oblation and the like. Yajnarchanado Vishnave, in sacrifice, worship, etc. to Lord Vishnu. Atyaya Asheshakartre, who is the most primordial and creator of everything. Prati Nimisha Navinaya, who is fresh every moment, and Bhartre Vibhutehe Va Yaha, the Lord of all prosperity, or that devotee who Varnayet Mahat Janma describes the great incarnation Mahataha Krishnathyam of the great Lord, like the Krishna incarnation. Saha ayam eva iha pritaha. Such a one alone in this world is happy. And Purnaha Yashobhihi Apisaret, full of great renown, and will attain Turitam te padam prapyam ante. Soon your abode that is reachable only at the end. Continue.
हे स्तोतारः कवीन्द्राः तमिह खलु यथा चेतयद्भे तथैव व्यक्तं वेदस्य सारं प्रणुवट जननो पात्तलीला कथाभिः जानन्तश्चास्य नामान्यखिलसुखकरानीति सङ्कीर्तयध्वं हे विष्णो कीर्तनाद्यैः तव खलु महतः तत्त्वबोधं भजेयम्.
Tathparya of the last verse was a devotee who takes the path of devotion reaches the Lord much more easily than the others. Therefore, Bhattadri is advising all to follow the path of devotion by singing the glory of Sri Krishna. He Stotaraha Kavindraha, O bards, Kavindraha, foremost among poets, Yuyam Iha Kalu Pranuvatatam. May you all praise him here by singing Jananopata Leela Kathabihi, the stories of his sportive incarnation. Yatha Chetayatve Tatha Eva, the same way as you have understood them. He Janantaha Saram, O you great men who understand the gist Vedasya Vektam of the Vedas clearly, Sankirtayatvam Asya Namani, chant repeatedly his name, Akhila Sukhakarani iti, realizing that they confer well-being on all. Hey Vishnu, Aham Khalu Bhajeyam, O Lord Mahavishnu, may I too attain Tattvabodham, the knowledge of the true nature of Brahman, Tava Kirtanadyehi Mahataha, by extolling your glories, great as you are. Continuing.
विष्णो कर्माणि सम्पश्यत मनसि सदा यस्य धर्मान् बध्नात् यानीन्द्रस्यैष भृत्यः प्रियसख इव च व्यातनोत् क्षेमकारी वीक्षन्ते योगसिद्धाः परपदमनिशं यस्य सम्यक् प्रकाशं विप्रेन्द्रा जागरूकाः कृतबहुनुतयो यच्छ निर्भासयन्ते.
Yuyam sada manasi sampashyata. May you all always visualize in your mind. Tani karmani Vishnoho. Those deeds of Lord Vishnu. Yaihi saha abhagnat dharman. By which he established dharma or virtues. Yani esha vyatanot. And what all he did. Kshemakari Indrasya, for the welfare of Indra, Bhrityaha iva, Priyasakha iva cha, like a servant, sometime like a close friend, Yasya Sammak Prakasham Parapatam, and whose extremely resplendent supreme form, Yoga Siddhaha Anisham Ikshante, those great yogis always keep seeing. And yet Viprendraha Jagarukaha, the best of Brahmanas, always vigilant. Narbhasayante, seek to reveal. Krita Bahunudayaha, having composed various hymns in his praise. So, may you all attain fulfillment by contemplating always on the deeds of that Lord who is residing in the temples or temple as the Lord of Guruvayur. That's the idea. Continue.
नो जातो जायमानोऽपि च समधिगतस्त्वन्महिम्नोऽवसानं देवश्रेयांसि विद्वान् प्रतिमुहिरपि ते नाम शंसामि विष्णो तं त्वां संस्तौमि नानाविधनुतिवचनैः अस्य लोकत्रयस्य अप्यूर्ध्वं विभ्राजमाने विरचितवसतिं तत्र वैकुण्ठलोके.
Hey Deva Vishnu, O Lord Vishnu, no jataha jayamanaha, none either born or yet to be born, apicha samadhigataha, have been, will be able to understand. Avasanam tvan mahimnaha, the extent of your glory. Aham vidwan sreyamsi, I having known what is best for my welfare. Shamsami te nama pratimuhu api, recite your name repeatedly indeed. Nana vidhanuti vachanehi, with many kinds of devotional hymns. Samstaumi tvam tam virachita vasatim. I also extol you, who have made your abode. Tatra vaikundaloke vibrajamane. In that region of Vaikundam, which shines brilliantly, Uddham asya lokatrayasya api, above all these three worlds. Now, Bhagavan, he is praising the form of Narayana. Next.
आपसृष्ट्यादिजन्याः प्रथममयि विभो गर्भदेशे ददुस्त्वां यत्र त्वय्येव जीवाः जलशयनहरे सङ्गता ऐक्यमापन् तस्याजस्य प्रभो ते विनिहितमभवत् पद्ममेकं हि नाभौ दिक्पत्रं यत्किलाहुः कनकधरणिभृत् कर्णिकं लोकरूपम्.
Narayana, Naranam Samuhaha Narayana, an assemblage of Jiva, or its place of refuge or asylum. That is the meaning of Narayana. This meaning is given in Bhagavatam, Uddhava Gita. Ayi Vibho, all-pervading Lord, Sishtyadi Janyaha Apaha, the very first product of creation, he says it is water. Prathamam Datuhu Tvam Garbhadeshe, first held you in the core region. I Hare Jalashena, O Hari, who does recline in the causal waters. Prabho Toi Eva Yatra, Lord, you in whom alone Jivaha Sangadaha Apan Aikyam. All the jivas came together and merged into one. That is you. Nabhauhi tasya ajasyate. In the very navel of that birthless you. Vinihitam abhavat ekam patmam. Sprouted out one lotus from your navel. Yat ahu kila, which is said to be having indeed. Tat dikpatram, the different quarters for the petals. Kanakadharani bhritkarnikam, Mount Meru for its center, and Lokarupam, the universe for its form. So, this is the Bhagavan's form, Narayana's form. Continue.
हे लोका विष्णुरेतद् भुवनमजनयत् तद्जानीत यूयं युष्माकं ह्यन्तरस्थं किमपि तदपरं विद्यते विष्णुरूपं नीहारप्रख्यमाया परिवृतमनसो मोहितानामरूपैः प्राणप्रीत्येकतृप्ताः चरतमखपराः हन्तनेच्छा मुकुन्दे.
Hey Lokaha Vishnu, ye mankind, Lord Vishnu, Ajanayat etat bhuvanam, created this universe. Yuyam na janitha tat, you do not realize this. Vidyadehi Vishnu Rupam, there exists too the form of Lord Vishnu. Antarastam Yushmakam, that Lord Vishnu is stationed in your heart. Aparam kimapi, but at the same time different from the body and sense organ and free from the bondage of samsara. Tat na janitha. This too you do not realize. Charata, you are passing the days. Nihara prakhya maya parivrta manasaha, with mind shrouded by maya like a mist. Mohitaha namarupaihi, get infatuated by the names and form, and prana priteka triptaha, solely contented in pleasing the senses. Makhaparaha, being engrossed in rituals like sacrifices. Na ichha mukunde hanta, you have no desire for Lord Mukunda, alas. Perhaps you are not aware of the fact that it is the same Lord Vishnu who resides within you and also in every other living being as the indwelling Lord, which is distinct. It is divorced from the creative role and free from bondage of samsara. Hankering after heavenly pleasures, we perform Vedic rituals like sacrifices. How piteous it is that you have no longing for Mukunda. Pray that I do not find myself in such a state. Continue.
मूर्ध्नाम् अक्षणाम् पदानां वहसि खलु सहस्राणि सम्पूर्य विश्वं तत्प्रोत्क्रम्यापि तिष्ठन् परिमितविवरे भासि चित्तान्तरेऽपि भूतं भव्यं च सर्वं परपुरुष भवान् किञ्च देहेन्द्रियादि श्वाविष्टोऽप्युद्गतत्वात् अमृतसुखरसं चानुभुङ्क्षे त्वमेव.
Purusha Suktam and Narayana Suktam is summarized here. Hey Parapurusha, O most supreme being, Tvam vahasi kalu sahasrani, you do indeed bear thousands of mudham, akshnam, padanam, heads, eyes, and feet. Sahasrasisha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. Apitishtan Sampurya Vishwam, though you do pervade the whole universe, Tat Prokramya, and even beyond, Basi Chittantare Api, you do shine inside the devotee's mind too. Parimita Vivare, which has only a limited space. Bhavan Bhutam Bhavyancha Sarvam, you are indeed the past, future, and everything. Kincha Avishtaha Dehendriyadishu. Moreover, though abiding in the body, senses, etc., Utgatvat Tvamcha, on account of having gone above them, you alone anubhunkshe eva amrita sukharasam hi, do enjoy the pleasure of supreme bliss itself. Utamritattva sheshanaha purusha evedagam sarvam yadbhutam yachabhavyam. All these are all explained here very beautifully. Continuing.
यत् त्रैलोक्यरूपं दधदपि च ततो निर्गतोऽनन्तशुद्ध ज्ञानात्मा वर्तसे त्वं तव खलु महिमा सोऽपि तावन् किमन्यते स्तोकस्ते भाग एव खिल भुवनतया दृश्यते त्र्यंशकल्पं भूयिष्ठं सान्द्रमोदात्मकमुपरि ततो भाति तस्मै नमस्ते.
Ye Ananta of Infinite One, Datat Abhi Chatrailokya Rupam, although embodying the form of the three worlds, Yet Tvam Vartase Iti, the fact that you do exist, Tataha Nirgadaha Shuddha Jnanatma, even about that region as pure consciousness, Saha Api, that too, Tava Tavan Mahima Kalu, is verily your greatness indeed. Kim Anyat, what else to say? Stokaha Bhagaha Evate Drishyate, a very small part of yours alone is seen. Akhila Bhuvanataya, in the form of three worlds. Tramshakalpam, the other part, conceived of having three parts. Bhuyishtam Bhati Uparitataha, and which is immensely large, shine above that. Sandra Modatmakam, in the form of supreme bliss. Tasmai te namaha, to you of that nature, my salutation. So this is the Purushokta mantra, Etavanasya mahima atocchayakam cha purushaha padosya vishwabhutani tripadasya divi atyadishtatyashankulam. So he stands above creation. Continue.
अव्यक्तं ते स्वरूपं दुरधिगमतमं तत्तु शुद्धैकसत्त्वं व्यक्तं चाप्येतदेव स्फुटममृतरसाम्बोधिकल्लोलतुल्यं सर्वोत्कृष्टामभीष्टां तदिह गुणरसेनैव चित्तं हरन्तीं मूर्तिं ते संश्रयेऽहं पवनपुरपते पाहि मां सर्वरोगात्.
Hey Krishna, O Lord Krishna, te avyaktam surupam, your indistinct or unmanifested form, durathigamathamam, is comprehensible only with great difficulty. Tat shuddhaika sattvam tu vyaktam, But that Shuddha Sattva form is distinct. Apicha sputam etat eva. Moreover, this clear form of Krishna alone, Amrita Rasambodhi Kallola Tulyam, is like the waves in the ocean of nectar. Tat iha aham samshraye. Hence, here I resort to Abhishta Murtim Sarvotkrishta, your beloved form superior to all, and which Harantim Chittam Gunarasena Eva, captivate the mind by your attributes alone. He Pavanapate Krishna, the Lord of Guruvayur Krishna, Pahimam Rogat, protect me from all afflictions. So in Gita 12th chapter, Bhagavan said, Klesho Dhigatarastesham Avyakta Sakta Chedasam Avyakta Hi Gadrit Dukkam Dehavat Phiravapyate. So your nature is absolute being, is beyond the comprehension of the sense organs. And kleshaha atikataraha, it is very difficult to realize. Why? Because we are attached to our body. So, but your form with attribute is of pure sattvic nature, and it is easily, Saguna Brahma Upasana is easier. So, that form is there residing in Guruvayur. Therefore, I prefer to meditate upon that form which is easier. With that, we complete the 99th dasakam. The last dasakam is where Bhattatri had the vision of Krishna, and as he sees it, he describes. We shall see in our next class, okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.